All right. So excited about our next guest. Like I said, he doesn't do a lot of interviews these days. It's hard to track him down, but he is here. He is the #1 contender in the 155-pound division. He is the uncrowned champ. He is the king without a crown. He is the man that Khabib Nurmagomedov and Dustin Poirier agree should fight for the title next. He is the one and only El Kukui, Tony Ferguson. He joins us on the phone right now. Tony, are you there?
What's up, my man? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. So good to hear from you. Like I said, hard to track you down, so I really appreciate you doing the show today. Thank you so much for this. So let me start here. We last saw you in action June in Chicago. Since then, a few, social media posts here and there, but you haven't done many interviews. You haven't talked a lot. Why have you been sort of out of the limelight for the last 3 months?
I've been working my ass off, dude. First of all, I want to say I miss my fans. I miss doing interviews. Appreciate you having me on. I've been really busy with my academy, and I'm just really building things, man, just from the ground up, especially my family. So just really taking the time to redo things the right way, so it's actually really good, man.
How are you feeling right now, mentally, spiritually, physically? How is Tony Ferguson right now?
Fucking strong, dude. I feel really good. I really get pumped when my fans, they back me up. It's easy to post like some goofy videos, but at the end of the day, what I'm really doing is I'm putting in the time and the effort into my martial arts and really trying to paint that canvas for a lot of people out there. Somehow they think it's inspirational. I really don't think about it too much. I just really try to just do what I do, and that's have fun, be original. So I'm excited to be in the spotlight, especially with Khabib and Poirier fighting this week. There's a lot going on, man. I'm really happy to be right in the middle of it.
You've become somewhat of a cult-like figure in our sport. Like, your fans love you, and the videos, all this stuff, like the social media. You do it very well. Are you aware of this? Like, and I think maybe the time away has built that up. It has made you into sort of this mythical creature in our sport. Are you aware of this? The relationship that you have. It's very unique with the fans right now.
Yeah. I remember I was actually checking some of my throwbacks, and I remember when I first posted about like 40,000 or 90K. I told my wife and I told a couple of my teammates, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try my best to get to 1 million in a year organically. I'm not going to, try to sell people on a bunch of stuff, and I'm just going to try to do it naturally. And when I got injured, it was a nice little goal of mine, and I took it with a grain of salt, man. I really had fun with it. The fans seemed to enjoy it, and we built, I wouldn't call it a cult, but you know what I mean? When somebody told me I'm their spirit animal, it's funny, but I just crack up with a lot of these people, and I became the type of guy to do some shit like that, so I enjoy it, dude.
When you say that, the type of guy, like, that's become a famous line. Tony Ferguson is the kind of guy. Have you seen that line? Do you get a laugh out of that every time you see people tweeting that?
Oh, I crack it up, man. I really do. When some people get original with it, somebody said I'd be the type of guy to go to a feminist rally and come back with my shirt ironed in a sandwich. I was cracking up. As bad as that sounds, these things get creative, and if they're funny and they're positive, you know what I mean, we'll keep them around, we'll like them, and it's good. It's good banter, man. It's hype, and I'm glad the fans dig it. I'm digging it. Let's just keep it going, man. I'm the new Chuck Norris.
By the way, where did that start? The Tony Ferguson is the kind of guy. Do you know?
I have no idea.
Wow.
I really don't know. It just popped up sometime. Somebody thought I did it, but I didn't do it, man. It's really original, and it's actually pretty cool, man. So I'm enjoying it, dude. It's kind of like champ shit only, man. It's one of those things. Defend or vacate. It's a theme that I have that I enjoy when I do it with my fans, and they fucking love it, dude. And I'm here to stay. So champ shit only.
And so, of course, as you mentioned, Khabib is fighting this weekend against Dustin. The title is on the line. I had seen some chatter that you were going to Abu Dhabi, that you were going to be the backup fighter weighing in, getting paid sort of like Alex Volkanovski in Edmonton a month or so ago. Is that the case? Are you going to Abu Dhabi to be the backup fighter?
I would love to go. I mean, it was talked about for me. I mean, first of all, I'm not backup for anybody. I got 12 fights in a row, dude. Fuck that. You know what I mean? It was talked about something, but you know what I mean? I was kind of interested in it. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to be backup. Like I said, I have a belt. I won 12 in a row. The next fight that I have is for the belt, and it's going to have a lot of build-up, especially for the fans. It's got to have the hype, man. It deserves a full camp and lead-up time. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. So was this on the table? Like, you could have done this if you wanted to?
I mean, literally, they put it kind of out there, but they didn't make it sound so interesting. I mean, it didn't really sound like they were really wanting me to be out there. It was kind of like, hey, we're going to try to do us a favor, do you a favor. But at the end of the day, I've done this already. I fought for my title. I deserve more than that. I got 12 fights in a row. I mean, I forget what my record really is. It's like 26 or 27-3. I don't have to do that. I don't do interviews anymore because I'm out there fucking working my ass off in some other stuff. I'm putting my experience points in places where I really want to do it. I don't do too much media because I don't have to anymore. I told everybody to enjoy me while I was there. And they did. The people that were nice, I did awesome interviews for, and I'm going to keep doing interviews for. And I just want to just put the hype out there the right way. And I signed with my new management. They're helping me out, and I'm very fortunate to be able to have a really good, small circle of people around me, man, that take care of me.
Mm-hmm. And you seem to be in a good place, and that's great. And I wonder, when you hear Khabib and Dustin come out and say, like, no, the next guy has to be Tony. With everything that you've dealt with, all the ups and downs, the emotional roller coaster, like, does that make you feel better? Do you feel confident that you are in fact the next man in line, or will you only kind of believe it when you see it?
Hey, money talks, bullshit walks. I mean, that straight up. I mean, we're gonna have to see how this end of this weekend goes. But I mean, if you had to ask me who's gonna win, you obviously know my answer, Ariel, right? Double knockout. So I keep saying at the end of the day, but really, I mean, we're midday right now. I'm enjoying it. I'm cruising down the Pacific Coast right now, watching the ocean and chilling. But I'm thinking about the fight and how it's gonna go. I just hope that Dustin put in the work, and I guarantee you that I know both these fighters are nervous. It's in a dope-ass arena. I mean, I would have loved to fight for that title there. Soon, man. Soon. So this weekend, hopefully it's going to be fireworks, and hopefully they did enough work. So let them nerves out.
Did you consider going to Abu Dhabi, not to be the backup, but just to be there and watch it, to sort of have your presence felt there? Did you consider that?
Yeah, for sure. We're still kind of just in the networks right now. I'm just playing the field right now. Like I said, I just got back from Big Bear. I spent some time with my family. I acclimated up there last night. I ran 4 miles. I jogged pace, which was around like 7 minutes apiece. I mean, I'm in shape, dude. I'm ready to go. My weight's good. I feel great. I'm clean shaven. I got a new haircut. I feel good, dude. I really do. I'm very fortunate to be able to flip some shit, man, and make some stuff work for me. So life's good, man.
And by the way, after the Cerrone fight, were you ever in talks to fight Khabib next? Like, you know, we've seen interim champions, you know very well, get passed over. I know Dustin had that belt, but were there ever any talks of calling the audible and having you fight Khabib in Abu Dhabi?
No, I think before anything, they kind of guaranteed me a title shot. But like I said, I mean that's between my management and them. I mean that's why I hired them. I mean my relationship with the UFC has always been really good. I'm a company man. I have several outstanding issues with them that obviously we'll address when the time is right. But right now, all we've talked about is me fighting the winner of this next fight. That's ultimate reality.
Is it possible to maybe expand a little bit? You said you have some issues with them. What do you mean by that? Can you talk about any of those?
It's defend or vacate. We just literally it's champ shit only. I mean, I can go on all day with these themes, but I mean, I have to fight for the title shot. That's what I have to do. In my head, that's what I'm going to do. The next title shot, I'm gonna fight. The winner of this next fight's gonna come up, and we're gonna put these belts together, and we're gonna fight for the real belt. I have a belt. I already fought for it. They arbitrarily took that stuff from me, man. I mean, I don't have to refurbish everything on the past years, but I mean, I haven't done my interviews, but I haven't been treated the best. But like I said, I'm still a company man. I'm still here, and I'm fighting for it, and I fight for something different.
What do you fight for now?
Same thing, but I just got a lot more to fight for. I got a lot of people around this world that look for me for inspiration, but you know what I mean? I'm from USA, Mexican American. I really try hard. You got a lot of people out here that are just hardworking, doing the thing. I wear a white collar and a blue collar. Both dirties. I'm always fucking working. You see me hit the speed bag in my suit. You know how it rolls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm a businessman, but at the end of the day, I work my ass off. So, you know how it goes.
Has the UFC told you or your management that you are, in fact, next for the winner of Saturday's title fight?
Have they told me? I'm pretty sure they have, man. I mean, that's what management's, they're letting everybody know, and that's what they're telling me. That's what UFC let me know before this fight and during and after. And obviously, they want me to be backup. And you want me there, treat me better, man. I mean, literally, they're not treating me bad, but you know what I mean? I'm one of you guys. I'm one of Dana White's favorite fighters from The Ultimate Fighter. Brock Lesnar was one of my coaches, and not to name drop, but these people that I don't really talk to too many people. Superheroes don't hang out with other superheroes. You get it?
Yeah, I feel you.
Once in a while, we'll go out there and we'll spar and we'll do our same shit. But at the end of the day, when I get to go see UFC, it's something special during fight week. So right now, I'm a little jelly that they get to go out there in Abu Dhabi and get that fight treatment. You know what I mean? That's like my favorite part during fight week. So especially the open workouts. So I'm missing that one.
Did you hear, by the way, Zhang Weili, the new champion at 115, said that you are her favorite fighter. She loves your style, your approach to fighting. Did you see this? And if so, how did you react to that?
I thought it was pretty dope. I mean, ESPN was awesome. They put a cool video to it. I mean, it was really shocking. Opened up my Twitter, then boom, there it was, which was pretty cool, man. And she had a good turnout out there. So, you know, props to Jessica Andrade for showing up. But dang, man, that other, I mean, Wale, man, she showed up, dude. She put some elbows and knees on that girl, man. She fast.
Amazing.
So congratulations to her for sure.
And of course, you know, the big cloud hanging over this is Conor McGregor. And I spoke to Conor recently, and I asked him about fighting Khabib, and I asked him about you. And I'm wondering if there's any part of you that is worried that after this fight, they'll see the Khabib-Conor rematch and they'll go in that direction, and once again, you'll be left off on the sidelines.
No way, man. The fans, they wouldn't have it, dude. They'd put up too much of a fight. I mean, it seems like he had several fights with fans and old man. I mean, recently, he was trying to fight Mark Wahlberg. You know, maybe that's the fight for him. Dude's got a couple things. I mean, he's making his money. He's doing his thing. I don't know if he wants to fight anymore. He's not my concern. He's like a female, dude, not like one of those ex-girlfriends, dude. Like I'm trying to tell you, I stopped worrying about that, dude. Like it was just like at first he was in line, tried to go for the title, and then once he became irrelevant, I stopped caring about the dude. And now he's mentioning my name. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Come on.
Because of the history there with the management team and all that, and because of you never getting the title shot, is that fight personal for you? Like, is that, you know, I know you want that belt, but at some point, does that fight need to happen for you?
If push comes to shove and then we need to, I mean, I see him fighting the loser. I mean, of this next fight this weekend, I mean, reality. I mean, if we want to keep up with the rankings, then we got to do it the right way. I mean, it's on ESPN, right? I mean, we are professional. I mean, this is what we do. It is the UFC. That's why we have rankings. So me, if I fight for the title next, he's got to fight for the underdog. He wins, and then you know what I mean? Maybe I'll give him a shot.
I know you mentioned the double knockout, but there has to be a part of you that wants Khabib to win, if only because this is the fight that we've been talking about for so long, right? Like this is the fight that has to happen. I would imagine there's a part of you that's almost rooting for him so that we can finally see that fight once and for all.
That's what I'm saying. You guys think I want that fight. I don't give a fuck who's in front of me. Pardon my language. You know that. When I told Dana, they asked me who I want to fight next. I said, reality. I said, check this out. I was like, this is a tournament. I was like, in a tournament bracket. When I found out this wasn't a regular tournament bracket, I found out this was round robin. That means you have to fight everybody. So that's my case. Everybody else is in a tournament bracket, but I'm round robin. I'm fighting these guys, I'm retiring them, or I'm making them move weight classes. They're unsure about their shit. So, I mean, this is my weight class. I own it. Doesn't matter who's going to be next. I'll politely go out there, shake their hand. I'm not going to bow to them. But I'm going to go out there, I'm going to put work on them. I'm going to give them a Tony Ferguson finish. That's a technical fault. It's champ shit only, baby. You know what it is, Ariel.
Yes, sir. And, you know, before that fight against Donald in June, you did say a lot about the UFC and about Dana White, and you did seem to be a little bit perturbed with the relationship. Do you feel like it's better now? Like, did you happen to clear the air with him after that fight in Chicago? You were there face to face. Do you feel like it's in a better spot?
Yes, I really do. I'm a businessman, but I think he's proud of me. I'm proud of him from like everything and a business point, how far we've grown. The relationship's getting good, man. I mean, it really is. I've had to earn my right here, and I'm not bitching too much about it. I mean, at the time during the fight, why I don't have the belt around my waist when I'm carrying it, come on. That's only one of the biggest reasons why I'm upset. But I'm still here. I'm fighting. I got, you know, a roof over my head. My kids eating. I'm chilling. My fans are happy. My wife is cool. My family's great. My dogs and my lizard, they're cool. I mean, you saw me with putting the pets up there. I mean, it's growth, man. My plants are growing. You've heard that term from other fighters, but where do you think it comes from? So, you know what I mean? If they're taking a page out of my book, I must be doing something right.
Khabib has said that he wants to get in one more fight this year, possibly fight end of the year card December 14th. Would you like that? Would you like to have a fight before the end of the year?
Hey, old boy's got to win first. I mean, Mr. Dirty Wig, Mr. Snow Cone, Mr. whatever you want to call him. I'm telling you, I'm still going to mop that mat with that wig. Trust me. I don't care how clean that shit is. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be soaked in red, but it ain't going to be clean no more. So hopefully Dustin gets a piece of him and throws him on his back and puts him away, so then we can have a good old American fucking battle royale. But like I said, you know what I mean? If it push comes to shove and we need to do it, me and Khabib will go out there and we'll handle this shit in December. So either Dustin or Khabib, title shot next December, Las Vegas. Let's make it happen, UFC brass. No
Wow.
bullshit.
So am I correct in deciphering that you're actually kind of leaning towards Dustin, that you're kind of pulling for Dustin?
Hey man, he's American. He's cool. He's out of top team. I mean, it was one of the gyms I wanted to go and train out of. I haven't had the opportunity. I fought a couple people out of there. Solid team, man. I mean, they got a good bunch of people there, champions. But what I'm doing here on the West Coast, my academy. You asked me why I've been so busy. I'm building the thing myself. I got maybe like 1 or 2 different partners that are in it, but it's something I'm very proud of. It's taken me 4 years. I've asked management a long time ago to help me out. They really didn't do shit. So I had to build it when nobody told me no. So, I mean, if you build it, they will come. And we're clearing the mechanism.
Are you still doing the unconventional stuff, the stuff that makes people a little bit worried? I mean, you do stuff that I must say, I can never even dream of being a fighter, let alone some of the stuff that you pull off in training. It's unconventional to say the least. Are you still doing this stuff, or have you come down from that a little bit?
No way. Check this out. I've been lifting and doing exercises and fitness for 20 plus years. I joked around I had my double doctorate. I mean, in reality and exercise and kinesiology, I've been injured, I've healed, I've done a lot, man. I've been and seen how to heal injuries, which is the one thing in recovery. That means you get to able to push yourself. Now, when you're able to push yourself for a duration like that, you get more creative with how you lift and how you punch the bag and how you move, because your body gets so used to it, accustomed. And for myself, I don't try to plateau. I always try to trick my body, trick my mind, and make sure that it's always guessing. I use the term, I always throw salt in everything. So nothing is perfect. When they say perfect practice makes perfect, you can always try that, but nothing's perfect. You're going to have to always keep working at it. And once you settle, I'll use a couple of people that, when they skyrocket very high, their drop is going to go very low too. When you stay at a consistent high, your drop won't be so low. You're going to actually keep it going. It's kind of like people that use PEDs versus not. If you use steroids, it's going to be inflamed later on in life. You know what I mean? It's not going to really be too good for you if you don't. It's not good for you.
What about the baseball career?
Natural's the way to go.
Are we still pursuing that?
I got a baseball right in front of me. I really do. I have a baseball right in front of me. One of my guys is he's putting me in touch with it, man. I haven't forgot about it. And it's funny how you say that. I actually have a baseball in my hand right now.
Wow. So is this like you really want to try to pursue this? You want to try and land with a squad?
Hey, man, I played 3 sports in high school and in college. I really went to wrestling, but I really want to play baseball and football. And I just had to choose one, man, and put all my golden tickets and my tokens into that shit, because that's what you do. Right now, I remember Bo Jackson was one of my favorite athletes, multi-sport athlete. You've had Michael Jordan, who's a multi-sport athlete. I mean, some of the world's greatest. Yeah, I think it was Greg Maddux, who actually played hockey. I think he was a pitcher too. And then, the dude would make some stops at pitcher mound. So I'm really good at what I do, and I'm really persistent in my goals. And that's one of them, dude. Management's right there with me, and we'll see what happens.
What position would you play?
I'm a utility man.
Okay.
Utility guy. I can play anywhere.
I like it. Sort of like your MMA career. Like you could do a little bit of everything, right?
Hey, when you win, you put your experience points in certain places. And after fights and after films in baseball and not baseball, football, we would actually go back and watch film. My pops taught me that, to always watch your film and watch your losses more than you do your wins. When you do that, you learn a lot more. So this goes out to all the fighters out there. How do you make yourself better? Watch your losses. Make sure you learn from that stuff.
And so will you watch the fight on Saturday, Tony?
Yeah, I think they're figuring some stuff out. I don't know if there's going to be a couple of viewing parties or what's going on where and who, not. But just stay tuned, man. You guys know already. Follow me on my way to victory at Tony Ferguson XT on that IG and that Twitter thingy.
And so while you're watching it, and then in the aftermath, and then something big happens, the guy wins, whoever wins, Dustin, Khabib, something big, and they come to you with another Cerrone-like fight, maybe even Conor, something, they need you in a pinch. Any of this, are you going to entertain any of this, or does the next fight have to be for the belt? No ifs, ands, or buts. We have to have you fighting for the belt. You're not going to stand for anything less. Is that 100% accurate?
Ariel, show me the money, brother. That's all I'm saying, dude. Title shot, 12 fights in a row. Hey, treat me right, baby. Come on now. Daddy earns it. Let's go. Poppy needs to eat.
All right. I think we have said enough. Anything else you want to get off your chest, Tony, before we let you go? Because like I said, this is not a common occurrence for us to talk to you on the show.
No, it's not. You know what? I said I missed you guys. Love y'all. Thank you very much, fans, for having my back. Thick and thin. I love y'all. And blades and shades, baby. Slice and dice come December. Title shot.
And by the way, Tony, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show. I know you, like I said, I know you don't do a lot of interviews. You and I have come a long way, right? There was a point where maybe we weren't on the best of terms. Tony, you still have me blocked on Instagram. How do I undo this? How do we fix this problem?
Hey, you know what? I'm not even sure, dude. It happens all the time. I'm not even positive. People say all the time, I follow them. It just happens, dude. I'm not sure. Hey, you know what? Look, at the end of the day, what we do is what we do, and we make the sport better. So consider yourself unblocked. If anybody else is blocked, don't piss me off. We'll have a good time.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Tony. All the best to you.
Right.
There he is, Tony Ferguson, the one and only. Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.